When soldiers cry. It is dawn on the battlefield, shrapnel rips the skies with its tracer ammunition, it is the beginning of the nautical morning twilight, amidst putrefied bodies the first rays of the sun appear. It's just another day with a sleepless night on a soldier's night. The war is the Ukraine versus Russia war, but it could be any other, and what we're going to tell you today is what life is like for soldiers on the battlefield. It all starts with idealism when readying to defend the country, or, sometimes, a forced summons. Then a quick preparation where they are often humiliated and diminished as human beings. Innocent, these fighters believe that their countries care about them, do they? When the time comes to go to the front, they are left to fend for themselves. It can be seen that their countries of origin clamor for more resources for the acquisition of weapons, but there was almost no talk of the purchase of equipment, bulletproof vests, first aid, ambulances, or field hospitals. Those who watch the war from a distance in the crowd, at first call heroes. The greater the atrocity their soldiers commit on the battlefield, the more cruel they become, or the number of deaths they manage to inflict on the enemy. The enemy himself is created, demonized between the invading and the invaded people, deserving of all contempt and mockery. They were friends, acquaintances, business partners a few days before war was declared. They deserved respect, now they deserve nothing. As a diabolical joke, governments present their enemies, which continued until the end of the war. Moment when the enemy becomes a friend again, among the shattered bodies and torn limbs on both sides. To complete the diabolic scenario, the war often has a time to end, and the killing is allowed until that time, and from that time killing becomes a crime again, and the enemy ceases to be an enemy to become a friend. Soldiers who are demobilized from the battlefield bring with them the aftereffects of a torn leg, in the grief of a country that quickly forgets its heroes. Traumas where the deaths are of comrades or new friends who were just their enemies mark their dreams or nightmares that recur from night to night. In the accounts of the war, the only thing left was maintaining the privilege of politicians and other members who distribute power, who never participate in the war, but get rich with every blood conquest on the battlefield. This is the opinion of a simple soldier who was called a hero in war, and after these simple words he will be branded a coward by all the privileged ones who have ever fought. Coward, is it? But there's still the old refrain, walking and singing and following the song. We are all equal, arm in arm or not. There are armed soldiers, loved or not, almost all lost with weapons in hand. In the barracks, they are taught an ancient lesson of dying for the country and living without reason. Come, let's go, waiting is not knowing. Those who know make the time, don't wait for it to happen.